Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, June 22nd, and we're here to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle. Today's puzzle was constructed by Michael Baker and Jeff Chen. Jeff Chen, I think, is like the main editor of xwordinfo.com, which is a very useful, handy site if you are a crossword fan. And I think he like kind of mentors people who have an idea for a puzzle and helps them flesh it out and turn it into a realized solve. So that often means that I don't know they're a little bit unusual, odd, one-off, cool concept that might be someone's debut puzzle. I'm completely speculating here, but perhaps Michael Baker is a first-time constructor, and Jeff sort of mentored him and helped him get it done. Good for Jeff, good for the community, and good for all of us. Anyways, I'm in the middle of like a super crazy long week. I worked a 15-hour day yesterday. I'm exhausted. We hosted a concert for Shaky Graves, a really talented guy from Austin, Texas, country blues rock guy. And today is the season premiere of the Bravo Vale classical music series. So we've got a full orchestra tonight. So yeah, long week for me, but I'm gonna squeeze in a Thursday puzzle. Hopefully it's not too painful. Hopefully you're having a good week, and hopefully we can get through this one together. So let's do it. Ready to start solving. Expression of false modesty from a texter. That's, in my humble opinion. Peacock's home is, I'm gonna say NBC, I guess. Sing Scooby Dooby Doo, perhaps. Unseasoned, probably bland. The chum of chumming. I mean, chum is like little fish, right? Right? Well, here we go. Bulls lock horns with Bucks is NBA. If you watch this regularly, you know I'm pretty into the NBA, so that was an easy one. The chum of chumming. Oh, bait. Something of Titus. First day of the Jewish high holy days. Title meaning superior one. Approved by one's insurance company, say. Kitchen game. Company that in 1925 said of crosswords, the craze evidently is dying out fast. 1925 company writing about crossword puzzles. That is, I have no idea. Also, this looks wrong, right? Beginnings is probably onsets, so bland is not going to do it for me. This is like vetted. Clicking sound, maybe tisk. Tut. Could be tut. Tisk. Smooth. Smooth. Organization that might have a beef with beef. Interesting. I was going to say this was definitely PETA, PETA, people for the ethical treatment of animals, but organization might have a beef with. I mean, it's not the USDA. Like, major gold exporter. I mean, my first instinct was Peru, but it could also be like Mali or Chad or like an African country, right? And the truth is, I have very little experience mining anything, so could be anywhere. I don't know. Department store with a New York City flagship. That's probably Saks Fifth Avenue. Eventually, like in time, I'm gonna say that could be wrong. That's sort of a broad way to clue that. That's a broad clue, so could be wrong. Operating room figures are doctors, nurses. Definitely ends in S. New parents whispered admonition or a hint to four squares in this puzzle. So here's our theme: new parents whispered admonition. I don't know. Took a load off. Sat applies to like sticks, adheres. Could be. I don't know. online marketplace since 2005. So is that like it's either eBay or Etsy, right? We got here mid-month time is the Ides. Beware the Ides of March. So Etsy it is. A pioneer in atomic theory. West Coast school with the mascot King Triton. Is it UCLA? I don't know. Maybe. Source of pink juice. It just makes me think of Pepto Bismol, but I don't think that's the answer. Something the Enchanter. That chap. Like, is it just him? Him? Seasonings that chefs employ. 52 down. Why we do what we do. Human nature, right? Kind of nice. I like the way it crosses. If that didn't cross, I would like it a lot less if those two clues were scattered around the grid far away from each other. Big name and eye drops. It's like Red X. Red X. Is that it? I don't know. Future of Monty Python and Peep Show. Another Monty Python one. Ties often tied in bows. Ties often tied in bows. Propels in a way. That's probably like oars. Idiotic, inane. Name associated with speed. Soccer superstar Ham is Mia Hamm. A pair nicknamed Dynamite in Texas Hold'em. It's a pair of tens, so TNT, 10 and 10, I guess. To be honest, I've played a lot of poker and I've never really heard that referred to as dynamite, but pocket tens is more commonly how you'd hear it referred to. Not a terrible first pass, 5-6 minutes. Not great. Okay. No idea what the theme is though, so still got some work to do here. Honesty with the volume cranked up, per George Saunders. Honesty with the volume cranked up. Headwear with breathable fabric. Catch some waves. Seat in court is the bank. Informal goodbyes, chows. Ooh, uh-oh. Kitchen game. Is it bank with a C? Bank? Must be. It might be on the tip of your tongue, like saliva. Taste bud. Is it saliva? It's kind of a weird way to clue that if that's right. Bit of X Games gear. Love the X Games. I went to the X Games once, but it was awfully crowded. A high place. Conjunction with other or rather. Friendly or sly look. Like a leer. What is this? Unseasoned plain. Friendly or sly. Unseasoned, like plain. Drive through. What do we got here? So, okay. So, is this Rosh Hashanah? And if so, what the heck is going on here? Boy. Claims it first. Has dibs. That's kind of cute. I like that. Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice. Is that just names? Kitchen game. Like a Cornish game hen. Cornish hen. Is it hen? This is going to be hen, and then this is going to be. Ugh. Yikes. Why do I do this to myself? Stupid Thursdays. Cornish hen, perhaps. Smooth suave. There we go. So this will be names, I suppose. Those are all indeed names. My beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy rapper. It must be Kanye. Kanye, what a weird turn he took. Really way off the deep end. So, organization that might have a beef with beef is the USDA, the Department of Agriculture. I wonder why that is. I don't think the USDA is specifically concerned with like ecological issues or like the methane emissions associated with cows. I think that's someone else's job, the EPA and some. I think the USDA is mostly concerned with the quality of the meat, isn't it? I don't know. I'm probably dwelled on this too long. A connection option is USB. Grid lines are streets. They form a grid with the avenues. A noted whale watcher is Captain Ahab. That's Moby Dick there. I never actually read Moby Dick, but okay. So new parents whispered admonition like the baby is asleep, right? Secrets to tell is a spy. The baby is asleep. What? New parents whispered admonition or a hint to 4 squares in the puzzle. The baby is asleep. Well, I don't know. This will be MDs, right? Here. Oh, Molly. So hey, Molly, when I said that. High fat, low carb diet is ketogenic. Tis love that makes us happy. Yeah, and this would be uses on, applies to supernatural surroundings, auras. So let's see. I want to get ahead of myself here. Won't respond until later. Is out of office, is out. I'm going to say this is out, and this would be like UCLA probably. Yeah, Henry Mancini. I think he wrote the Pink Panther music, right? Played the first card, lead. Oh, okay, so UCSD maybe, San Diego. Big success. It was like smash hit. So that would be like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so this is smash hit, and so this is going to be shush, right? Smash hit. But so then this can't really be Cornish hen, can it? Like, how does hen work there? Bit of X Games here. Oh, yeah, so this is like a helmet. Huh. Well, now I've really confused myself. I mean, this is a helmet, a ski helmet, right, or something. Saliva be wrong? Yikes! I'm very confused. Uh, is this like Niels Bohr? I think an H. Secret. Airbnb alternative is VRBO, which they've weirdly rebranded as Verbo because we couldn't manage to say 4 letters. Norm something, longtime host of This Old House. This must be Guava, right? Norm, I have no idea. Straightening things out. Irons, sister of an uncle is. Wait, sister of your uncle is. What is this? Feature of Monty Python and Peep Show. So it's British humor. British humor. Oh, Oh my God. Ugh. So mom is the sister of the uncle, right? Mayor. Email header like in or attention. Reba McIntyre. Phony personality Siri. So not a terrible next pass, I guess, but I'm still kind of confused about this. Like that feels very much like Cornish hen. Um, oh God, it's just shush in each one. Cornish hen. There we go. And then this is Rosh. Rosh. Is that an A? Mm-hmm. Okay, well that was a big help. I've got the theme down, I think. Sing Scooby Dooby Doo, perhaps. Like I don't like that. Doesn't. It's not even pointing me in a direction. I have no idea what that clue is trying to get at. Unseasoned. Like, is this just plain? What could this be? Honestly, with the volume cranked up, like irony. Unseasoned. It's not like green, is it? What is this? Headwear. So this is a mesh hat. Okay. This be green. Catch some waves. Something of Titus. Ridiculous that I don't know how to spell Rosh Hashanah. Catch some waves. Like, is it like here? Like sound waves? Approved by one's insurance company. Like in area, maybe. Say this is here and green. Something where I look grin. Oh, just the NYT. Oh man. Oh, I love this. So talk about irony, right? Like the New York Times, the industry leader in the crossword puzzle game, in 1925, almost 100 years ago, said the crosswords were dying out fast. That is true irony. I love the layer of those two clues. Is that a meaning superior one? Is that like a lord? I mean, what is this? A bit of X Games gear. Is a something helmet like a what? What kind of a helmet? Like a crash helmet. There we go. Scooby Doo. Oh, a scat would be sing Scooby Dooby Doo. The Arch of Titus, could that be? Yeah, and then Acme, Arch, conjunction with other than, rather than, llama. There we go. We're getting there. Seasonings that chefs employ. Seasonings that chefs employ. Eye drops. Oh, renew, right? Ties tied in bows are obies, which are the I think that's the knot on your kimono. Name associated with speed. Mock, right? And this is hush hush. Huh? Hush hush. From seasoning, so fresh. So this is auras with an E, aura, fresh herbs. We did it. We solved a Thursday crossword in 1759. Look at us go. I would bet my life that this person recently had a child, uh, and that was kind of the impetus for this puzzle. What gave them the idea? The baby is asleep. We've got the word or the I don't, what onomatopoeia shush. Um, a few places in this puzzle. It's pretty well executed. kind of all over the place. Like, I mean, Rosh Hashanah and British humor certainly nowhere in the same realm. Cornish hen, though, and fresh herbs, like you would dress a Cornish hen with some fresh herbs, perhaps. So I don't know. But it's pretty good. It's pretty well executed. It was a little challenging, which is fine. 1759 is a little bit long for a Thursday live solve. So we got the challenge we were looking for. Not a bunch of terrible fill. There was a bunch of interesting stuff that I don't know, haven't seen a lot of. And let's just do a quick review, right? In my humble opinion, fine. Although, I mean, right here, right off the bat, like IMHO followed by NBC. I'm not a big fan of letter fill. Letters are not words, and crossword puzzles are about, let's just back that up. Crossword puzzles are about words and wordplay. So letters don't really do it for me. Scat, I mean, it's kind of an odd way to clue scat, I guess, but I mean, the alternative is just being like Ella Fitzgerald's style of music. So Scooby Dooby Doo, sure. Unseasoned green. This one really kind of threw me off. I was really thinking unseasoned like food, but it's unseasoned like an employee or something. The chum of chumming, date, arch of Titus, no idea. Rosh Hashanah. Lama meaning superior one, which is interesting because, like, I don't know, the Lama is a religious leader. Um, and if is he fundamentally superior to you, or is he superior because of the hard work he's put into his meditation practice? I don't know, but superior seems like a bad look for any religion, right? Like, let's all be on equal playing field. In area, insurance questions, yuck. Cornish game hen, delicious. NYT, like I said, I love this. The irony. Tisk, Suave, USDA. So we have a lot of letters here. IMHO, NBC, NYT, USDA, MDs, UCSD, just a lot of that stuff. So that's not great. Mali, I have no idea why Mali came to mind. I've never been to Mali. I couldn't point to it on the map, but sounds like a place with gold. Saks Fifth Avenue, great. In area, like that seems a little bit redundant. We also have inane, which I know is a little bit different, but a lot of things starting with in. The baby is asleep. Yeah. Sat, uses on, Etsy, Bohr. I don't know anything. Niels Bohr, but I don't really know what his whole deal was. I haven't studied chemistry in a very long time. UCSD, I feel like were they in the NCAA basketball championship? I think they were, which is a pretty big deal for a school like that. Guava Juice, Tim the Enchanter. I don't know why, but that seems really funny. Tim the Enchanter, just, I don't know. His name isn't Merlin. It's just Tim, regular old enchanter guy. That's pretty funny. Tim followed by him. Fresh herbs, human nature, and I mentioned I do like the crosser there. Renew, British humor, nice, ties in nicely with the Monty Python thing. Obies, Oars, Inane, Mock, Miaham, Tens, Irony. I really like that. A mesh hat. Uh, sure. Here, onsets. Onsets. NBA Bank, Jaws. So there's, some stuff that's just kind of whatever. Crash helmet. I mean, all helmets are crash helmets, right? Like, we wear helmets in case we crash. That's the reason helmets exist. So I don't know. And a crash helmet, I mean, for someone competing in those kinds of events, like a crash helmet is a more specific type of thing, but it's just a helmet. Acme, other than, rather than. Friendly grin, sly grin, drive through, has dibs. I mentioned already, but I like that one. This is just kind of funny. Like, and yeah, those are names. Kanye West, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Like, I don't know what the content of that song is, but I bet it's dark and twisted and fantasy. I wonder how beautiful it is. USB, we have more letters. Ides of March, when Caesar was killed. Grid lines, streets, Captain Ahab, ketogenic. I don't diets are so weird. And it's like, if I ask you what your diet is, like, I want to know what you eat. But when people say they're on a diet, it's all about what they do not eat. And like, it doesn't matter to me what you don't eat. Like, your diet is by definition the things that you do eat. So I think it's kind of funny. And we all focus on diets as like, I'm going to stop eating sugar and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, how about you focus instead on eating more leafy green vegetables and a wider variety of foods and, working good foods into your diet instead of working bad foods out. And then it kind of resolves itself. So, anyways, that was my little rant about ketogenics. Um, Tis love that makes us happy. No idea. Won't respond until later is out. Like, is out. Henry Mancini, I hope I was right about the Pink Panther because that felt really solid in my head, but I could have just made it up. Spy tells secrets. This is interesting too because, like, spy very specifically isn't supposed to tell his secrets, right? Or like a spy holds secrets. One with secrets would be a spy, perhaps. Uh, I don't know. That one kind of leaves me scratching my head a little bit. Always tough when this could end in AS or AE. That's always confusing and can throw you off. Played the first card led. That sounds like a bridge clue. Hush Hush. That's a really good one just with this theme. That just works nicely with the shush. It's got that sort of alliterative quality. Smash Hit, Verbo, Norm Abram. I mean, really tough bit of trivia. And if you were struggling in that section of the puzzle, that could be a sticking point. Human Nature, Irons Out. Mare is the sister of oncle. I can't speak French. Email header from Reba McIntyre, Siri, Tune, TSA. Everyone loves those guys. Anyways, we managed to do it. We solved this puzzle in 17 minutes and 59 seconds. And it's Thursday, and we had a theme, and we cracked it, and, we did the darn thing. And again, this is one where you were required to crack the theme in order to get it. You could not solve this puzzle without cracking that theme. And I kind of think, like, if you're going to bother to put in a theme, it should be like that. The ones where I can sort of cheat and just fill in the grid while ignoring the theme. What's the point of a theme then? So I like that this one really truly incorporated it, and it's simple enough to be, easy to grasp. It's not overcomplicated, but it fit the bill. And so kudos to Michael Baker and Jeff Chen. And who knows if any of my speculation about the nature of their relationship is right. But hey, that's all I got. That's about it. We solved the puzzle. We did the darn thing. I have to get myself ready for another long day with some classical music and another concert. It's concert season, so that's what we do out here in the High Rockies. If you ever get a chance to visit Vail, then come check out a show. I'll hook you up. Anyways, though, I'm going to quit rambling now and move on with my day. I always appreciate you joining me here for these live solves. If you're still here, please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. You do the YouTube things so I can do the YouTube stuff, and it's the circle of life. But as always, appreciate you joining me, and hope you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.